It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really fun.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Point after, up and good. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16 with a better opportunity to get in the end zone for a touchback. Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Makes the catch downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, it's Simmons. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure?
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a shotgun run call. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for his first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
He makes the catch, nobody around him. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. After a promising start, we hope that both teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes...
Catch made wide open way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the pace.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Let's reel in. It's Taylor. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll hand it off. Just trucks them in. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Offense showing a bunch formation now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Down short of the end zone, but this was 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw a direct snap. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Simmons. Snags a good throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They'll run it from the gun.
And here he gets the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Crucial third down play right here. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
He's swarmed by the defense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He'll try a pass here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Contact as he let the ball go.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. The pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been sacked.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And it's a solid return after the interception.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Hand off to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the...
Here he goes. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Zero running route stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Dogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Uses the spin move to get into the open. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone.
No.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
It's not a
He's
big
brought
change.
down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Are you
Well,
serious?
mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Quarterback fumbles,
He
but
just cannot
takes on 3,
underestimate
4.
the frustration this adds to a defense so desperate to make a play to get off the field to give their own offense a chance. They didn't account for the quarterback and his legs. He takes off and does a great job of picking up that first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Simmons. Looking for the wideout. Cannot get it incomplete, and now 4th down. Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, and he shanked it. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. Finds room at the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's Simmons. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, that's a pick, bro.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. And this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4 count.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. The shotgun handoff here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is made first and goal right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score.
Get set.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Defense is coming after him. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal is good. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. As the tight end flexes out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally bring him down. What a great effort, but 0-0 on the clock, and the game is over. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being...